crazy holiday season.
Yeah, kind of set us back a
Traveling.
little bit.
Sickness,
Money.
family, money. Missed out last week, but new year, new us.
True.
We're back.
Also, nothing really important happened last week except for
Yeah, week 18. A bunch of dud games. Obviously it's seeding games, but most teams rested guys. Besides, the Panthers, the Bucks, the Steelers, the Ravens, and then the Seahawks, 49ers. Those are really the only games that mattered. They were, I would say, two of them were good games, like the Panthers, Bucks, and the Steelers, Ravens. But Seattle Niners is pretty disappointing, at least from a fan viewer perspective.
It was at 13-3.
Yeah, everyone thought it was going to be like 30-35 shootout because Purdy's been on fire, and the 49ers defense is not that great because they lost, some guys. But I think the Ravens-Steelers game more than made up for it.
Yeah, that game by itself was...
It started slow. I think the first half, it was like 10-3 at halftime, nothing crazy. But second half, I don't know if it was like Arthur Smith's play calling or just Rodgers setting it up at the line of scrimmage, but they were having like wide open, butt naked, like the one to Calvin Austin.
That one was crazy, but the Adam Thielen fade, that's Rodgers. Like he did.
Marlon Humphrey was tweeting about that. I think it was yesterday.
He was disappointed in himself. He was like,
he's like, I wasn't complaining to the refs. I was just more like disappointed that I let Adam Thielen do that.
Put your fade on him.
And I was so pissed because I had a 4-leg parlay, maybe nothing crazy, like plus 1,000, 5 for 50. And it was Thielen. I had under 2.5 catches, and that was I think the third one to.
Yeah, he actually had some.
Maybe it was the last drive. I can't remember. But I was pissed. He had 3 catches total, just one more than I needed. And then I'm sure some of you saw the tweet. It was like the uprights, and it was like in the middle, Harbaugh gets fired. Or sorry, in the middle, Tomlin gets fired. On the outside of the goalpost, I was like, Harbaugh gets fired.
No.
And then Loop missed it, so Harbaugh got fired.
Yeah.
It is crazy to think about, like, what would have happened. Would they have actually fired Tomlin? People within the Steelers organization really think they would have. Like, I think it was T.J. Watt after the game was like, we just wanted to win. Win for our coach because, some of the stuff. The reporter was like, "What stuff are you talking about?" He's like,
Yeah. If anything, like my takeaway from that game was seeing Rodgers on the sideline before the kick. He looked like he was about to he was literally contemplating life. He was just super upset clearly, and then the kick happened. You just see the brightest smile I think I've ever seen. He was almost crying in the post game.
Yeah, I sent you the TikTok. They didn't show it on the broadcast, but I think it was the Calvin Austin. He hit the little goofy Mario jump.
He was definitely going to retire if they lost that game.
You think so?
Just the way, you don't go from, being confident you have, in the next year, So, if they missed that kick, I feel like his reaction was just so much. You could tell it was just he was excited. It was brought life back into him, kind of.
It is crazy to think, what if he never signed with the Jets? Obviously he tore his Achilles, but, he could have had, a few more playoff appearances and chances at least, especially if he just signed with the Steelers right away.
So any legitimate.
Because he would have had Pickens too, But it is cool to see him back in the playoffs. One last ride, one last dance.
They got a good matchup too, right?
The Texans.
Yeah, that's a team where I feel like if the Texans don't come out and perform, they're young.
Panthers ended up losing as they do, big game, but Falcons won because Tyler
It's the
Shuck.
script, man. That was straight up script. Having that
So
game.
some guy at work was saying that they only did it.
Who the fuck would watch the fucking Falcons Saints game? Nobody would be watching that. Yeah. And it turned out to be a decent game.
Yeah, people watched it. Shuck fucking triple coverage pick to lose. He was driving too. He just had a 30-yard run. And I was like, damn, the Saints are really gonna win. I'm not a Panthers fan, but it's it's good for the city.
Yeah.
Good. I don't know. It's cool. Home playoff game. And then he threw that bacon, egg, and cheese to D. Alford.
Let me double check.
So I was happy.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact that the Panthers couldn't handle the Bucks, and
it was a weird game.
Even with how bad the Bucks are not playing well, the Panthers look terrible. Bryce Young cannot throw to his right.
It was like raining, I guess. That's like the only thing you can say. Like the ball was wet, but
Rico couldn't get going.
and they
Nobody
missed a
could get
field
going.
goal. Yeah, Rico had literally like 10 yards.
Yeah, I was really sad for him because, so he had like
I think he hit the incentive.
he did hit it, but
One of
initially
them.
for like 3 quarters he would get like 2-yard carries, and then that fumble
Yeah.
is technically
Well,
a
it's like,
negative.
what
It's a
the
negative
fuck
run
was-
play for him, so he went into the negative yards for how much he needed, and then he had that one big breakaway.
What the fuck?
Screen.
People they say that it wasn't a flea flicker. He just did that.
Are you talking about? Oh, I'm talking about the backwards pass
Oh.
where Rico just like, and they called it dead.
They
and
called
there
it
was a
out of
fumble.
bounds.
Yeah.
That's so weird. So yeah, I feel scared because that ref crew is Brad Allen and he's doing the Bills Jags.
Oh yeah.
So Jacob and Steve have made sure that I knew that
Yeah.
and make sure that he's there like, yeah, you guys are fucked.
Yeah. Enjoy.
But yeah, so Panthers ended up making it versus the Rams. Funny they beat the Rams earlier this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we
it's,
can get.
it's doable, but
It's gonna be piss poor raining. I don't know if you saw the forecast. It's gonna be
Yeah.
ugly, ugly, ugly weather. And that's like last game they played. It was raining too, and Stafford had the pick six and stuff. So, not saying it's gonna happen. They're gonna
It's
win,
possible,
but
though.
it's
If you-
definitely
If you can nerf Stafford,
yeah.
take what you
Adams
can.
is back probably, so I'm not sure if they faced him last time, like both Puka and Adams together.
I know Adams had 2 touchdowns against the
Oh,
Panthers.
okay. So
Because that was one of my bets that I made.
Oh yeah, and then Puka Moss, the guy. So yeah,
Yeah.
they both played last time.
I think
but with-
Devontae Adams had like 14 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 receptions because he got 2 fades.
That's what it
He
was.
just cooked.
So yeah, speaking of the Harbaugh, a lot of coaches, I feel like more than usual got fired this year. Like you had Titans coach fired earlier this year, Dable. Morris got fired during Sunday Night Football. Stefanski, Browns coach, got fired. McDaniels got fired today. Really weird because why wait until Thursday? If you're gonna do it Monday.
Maybe he
I
was
have
out of town.
I have
Probably in
some stuff
Cancun,
to talk about that. And then
where he was about to go.
Pete Carroll, that was most obvious.
That one I feel bad for because I feel like I don't know how much of that team is poor play calling. It's just like the
It's
team
just a shitty-ass
sucks.
team.
It's just such a bad team. But you would think that if you have young talent and you're projected to also bring in more good new young talent, you would keep a guy like Pete Carroll. If anything,
He's like 80.
Yeah, but what does that have anything to do with how shit the offensive line is, how bad how inefficient Genty is? It doesn't. They have no receivers.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but
Just keep
it was
it
just
for
like
another year.
it was a lame hiring in the first place.
Well, they
I
did it for
think-
Geno, right? Because Geno played with him in Seattle.
I don't know.
So
It
maybe
just seems
carry
the Raiders owner is just not a smart guy in general. So
Yeah,
I think he's like, oh, Pete Carroll won a Super Bowl. Like, yeah, let's get him. But
true.
there's a reason he was fired in Seattle,
Yeah.
And then Cardinals fired their coach Gannon,
Makes sense.
and then Harbaugh and McDaniels.
People are saying he's gonna go to the Ravens.
Gannon.
Yeah.
He's
It's
like
like
another.
it's
It
like
was
a-
so obvious when he got hired. He's just not a head coach guy.
Yeah. He just looks in it.
He's just like a nerdy. Like he can be good at calling defense. That's fine, but being a head coach, similar with McDaniels, you can call offensive plays, but head coach is more than just calling plays. You have to just be a leader of men,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
not, especially in the NFL. You have a lot of different kinds of people, personalities, upbringings.
Yeah.
So it's not an easy job.
No. That's where Mike Tomlin, I think, gets his reputation from. I've never seen him call a single play. I never see him talking to the mic. I never see him,
He's just nodding.
but just after the game, Rodgers came and was like, "Thank you for bringing me here." It's
Yeah.
clearly that they fucking trust him, and he was hyping up the defense on the last drive.
Yeah, I think Tomlin is just more player
Yeah.
interact. He's a player's coach. He'll I'm sure he'll rail into you if you're fucking up, but if you're doing good, he's a happy guy.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's it is weird when you have coaches that just don't do anything,
Yeah,
especially in this day and age where every coach is an offensive play caller. But yeah, so I'm not sure. I think I was telling you before we started. I think they fired McDaniels because they probably called Harbaugh right away. I think there was reports about it, and And so, you know, if they want to have a chance at Harbaugh, you can't. I don't think you can interview him while you have a coach. So,
Yeah.
and there's guys like Stefanski. There's a lot of like Stefanski brought the Browns to the playoffs. Like, how many coaches have done that? Like, I guess, you know, it's fallen off a little bit since then, but it's the fucking Browns. They signed Sean Watson, guaranteed like 500 million, whatever. It wasn't 500 million, but you know what I mean. It was
Just
the
destroy
biggest-
their future forever.
and then he sucks, and then he tore his Achilles. It's like that like cripples everything.
Yeah, you can't get any talent. You can't really.
And then they kept the GM,
That's
Cleveland,
crazy. That guy-
Andrew Berry.
That's insane.
And it's like, that's the guy that did it. That
Yeah.
fucked your team, not Stefanski. But yeah, I don't even like the Browns like that. It's just like,
It just sucks to like put yourself in a deeper hole. Like you see a little bit of hope, and then you just like dig
Yeah,
even deeper.
I know he didn't really call the plays the whole year, but like Shadur, like people hate him. I thought he looked all right for being a 6th rounder.
Yeah, true.
Small
if you
guy.
do look at it like that, like it's
Like, he won games, Shadur, and you know, Gabriel looked horrible.
yeah,
They did they looked decent with Flacco. They beat the Packers with Flacco. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like
it's not it's not a shit team. And I mean, obviously, there's like Myles Garrett. There's like
I feel
It's
like
just-
the head coaching job was not the issue.
yeah.
But I will say that the reports are Stefanski and Harbaugh are their favorites for the Giants job because, you know, they already have QB, wide receiver, running back kind of combo.
They're pretty sweet.
So
Whoever gets Miami though, you get that no income tax, and you get to live in Miami. Good market.
Yeah, but it's like you have to get rid of Tua and Tyreek and have like $100 million dead cap for like 2 years.
True.
But it is like I was telling you, it's like if you go to Miami, you're guaranteed at least like 4 or 5 years with no
Yeah,
expectations.
They'll let you try it out.
And it's like, yeah, they let McDaniels, like, he made the playoffs a couple times, I think.
It's not one of those teams that's like got a legacy of either being like terrible
Yeah.
or being like really good. So like you're just kind of safe, kind of like the Colts.
I was about to say that even the Colts kept their GM,
Yeah.
who's like pretty shit. They've never won the division with the GM they've had, and that's like the one besides the Panthers division, like one of the worst divisions in the NFL.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Isn't that crazy? And he had Andrew Luck. Like, it's the same GM like all this
yeah,
time.
He made Andrew Luck retire,
Yeah.
basically.
So,
But not.
and
for
then the
two.
Giants didn't fire their GM. They just-
That's just. I don't
yeah,
know.
there's like so many weird, at least from a neutral perspective, like
Yeah.
so many weird decisions. Like, if you're gonna fire somebody, you just got to clean house.
There's talk of Matt LaFleur if they go one and done this year in the playoffs.
I don't understand that either.
Yeah, I don't really.
It is
like,
crazy. He
his
is the
play-
oldest coach in the NFC playoffs. I don't know if you saw that. 46.
Damn,
Isn't that crazy?
that is kind of. It was. I remember he was like young when he had Rodgers because they were like almost the same age. So I was thinking about like having a coach that's basically like a classmate. It'd be like me and you. Like you'd be my coach,
Yeah.
like telling you what to do. But yeah, like I don't know, like with the Packers, if they get rid of he's a decent play caller. I think the schemes are good. I don't know what
I don't know. I haven't heard anything that he's lost
a lot
the
of
locker
a lot
room.
of Packers mistakes are on the players. It's a lot of like just big errors that players make. It's not, which I guess could be coaching.
And it's like your best player got hurt, so
yeah.
it's like, why is there expectations to win the Super Bowl without your probably best player, literally? I don't know.
Who are you talking about?
Parsons.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean, it's debatable, but
No, yeah.
he's
I thought you were
probably
talking
the-
about Josh Jacobs. I was like,
oh no. But they say he's fully healthy now.
well, that's probably why they bullshitted him for like 2 weeks when they knew they were gonna make the playoffs. They like the last week he didn't play. The week before that he had like 2 carries.
I
The
was
week before
pissed.
that he got 1 quarter's worth of carries,
Yeah,
and
I
then
was
they
so
stopped.
pissed. I was texting you like,
It's
what the
valid. I mean, it's valid to rest him if there's no reason for it.
So we can
but
just
also
jump into it since we're talking about like Packers Bears part Trey.
Yeah, in
Both-
Chicago.
Both games have been pretty bangers. Second game was like one of the best games of the year, to your detriment. But
Yeah, I mean, even the first one. Was,
yeah,
the
it's
way
like
it ended,
Caleb driving, just missed a pick in the end zone in the last like couple seconds. I think let me pull up the odds. I'm pretty sure
it's
it's like a
even.
pick 'em.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
pretty even.
Which makes sense because we haven't seen the Packers at full strength in a while, like almost a month.
Yeah, at least offensively.
Yeah, and let me see, it's right here. your Packers are favored by 1. So basically a pick 'em.
Yeah.
That's the Saturday night game. I thought they would have put it on Sunday Night Football just because of the rivalry, but you know,
Who's on Sunday? I know
Chargers-
the Panthers play.
Chargers Pats, like,
Who gives a fuck?
yeah, it's like,
I'm
eh.
not watching that. Probably.
I guess because it's like the two of the biggest markets in the NFL, like LA and New England. I don't know,
Alright.
but that's a tough one for me because there is like the precedent. Packers usually pretty good in at least the first round. They have pretty big upsets in history that I remember with this coaching staff. But I don't know. Bears have been good to me this year, and I really like Caleb's kind of progression. Ben Johnson, I think he's a really good head coach. But it is their first time making the playoffs, so usually, when those teams go one and done, like, sad to say, but
Yeah.
usually it takes a year. First year you get in,
Yeah.
see what it's like. Second year you win a playoff game or 2. That's kind of how I view it.
I think the only guy on that team that's been to the playoffs is like DJ Moore.
So yeah, it's been a while
Right.
for.
Or was that did he miss his penalty the reason the Panthers missed the playoffs? Do you remember that he ripped his helmet off
the Falcons game?
and they pushed him back, and I think the Panthers missed the playoffs, right? Or did they just lose that game?
They lost the game.
Okay.
I think he made the playoffs. When did he get drafted? 18 or something?
Yeah.
I know the
wanna
Panthers
say
made the
18.
playoffs in 18. So, but yeah, I'm just going to stick with the Packers for that sake. They've been there, done that.
Yeah.
But I do think it's going to be a good game. Yeah, he made
if
the
they
playoffs.
could just dial up, like if they could just make sure that they're on their shit the whole game, because it always like something falls apart for the Packers in the playoffs. It's always like starts.
It's going to
out
be a snow
strong.
game too. I don't know if you saw
that's
that.
sick. In Chicago too. That's like cold.
It's football.
Dude, I looked at tickets for that game. The cheapest, $550.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, that's
Somebody-
like the biggest rivalry in NFL.
Yeah.
Either that or Steelers Ravens.
But even like Panthers tickets are like $250 for nosebleeds. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was looking
For
at the
a
Bills
Ravens game.
because I'm off Sunday,
Rams game.
and it was like 200 for nosebleeds. You got Rams, Panthers to warm up on Sunday. That's the game before 4:30. Panthers plus 10.5. I think I like it. I don't know.
Plus 10.5.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
They're
They're not that bad.
Yeah, I feel like if anything, it's gonna be just like a low scoring affair, just because of the
Yeah.
weather. Over unders 46.5. That's not like too much. But
46 is pretty high for that. I mean,
the Bears, for comparison, is 44.5.
yeah, think about that. And I mean, obviously, you know the weather. 44 is pretty.
It's pretty high too, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like the first, I'd have to look it up, but the first one was like 17-13, and then
Yeah,
the next
they're-
one went to
they're all
OT,
within-
so it's kind of different. But
It
yeah, I
is
don't know.
playoffs.
I do think Panthers spread is not a bad bet.
No, that's a pretty good one.
Oh no, the first time was 28-21, and then the second time was 22-16. So the first one they would have covered, but not the second time.
Mhm.
And then kind of moving on, Bills, Jags, 1 p.m. Sunday. It's fucking scary, man. That's like the one team that I didn't want to go against. And I don't even know why, really. Just because I feel like, Liam Cohen, the head coach, he's pretty smart play caller. He's done a really good job. I think the Jaguars were 4-13 last year to 13-4.
Yeah.
Total flip. At least something like that. But it's like the Bills have Josh Allen, so anything's possible.
You also gotta like the way you're looking at the Bears, like you haven't really been there, kind of thing.
But
The Trevor
T-Law
Lawrence and
has
that.
made the playoffs before, just not with this. Like, I don't know if you remember, he had the big comeback versus the Chargers. I think it was 2021. I was at Ailes. I don't know if you were there, but it was like the Chargers were up 20-something points in the third, and the Jags came back and won it because the Chargers did nothing in the second half. I forget who was the head coach of the Jags then, but it was still like it was 4 years ago. So it's not like it was yesterday. But I don't know. Some of the things they do, they have the number 1 rush D or like top 3 rush D in the league.
Oh yeah.
And the Bills are like pretty predicated on running the ball with
James
James Cook and Josh Allen.
The safety net of James Cook.
So that's another pick'em. Let me see. Yeah, literally that's both money lines are minus 108. 51.5 over under. So they think there's going to be a lot of points. It's in Jacksonville. I think it's going to be like 65, sunny, like
Yeah,
pretty
I can
easy.
definitely see that becoming like a big, just shootout kind of deal, or at least like the Bills get like like if they go down, like the Bills can rally. That's the
Yeah, I
thing.
just hate that it's the 1 p.m. just because it's like like the mood setter for the whole day. You know,
Yeah.
if
Just
they
turn the TV off. Don't watch it.
if they lose, I'm gonna just be eating like fucking pizza and candy and
Yeah.
shit. And if they win, I might get like a salad or something.
Yeah. Well, at least I have to watch my football on Saturday. So then,
Saturday night though.
Yeah, but if that ends, then I have nothing. I
Just
won't
go to
care
sleep
about the Sunday
sad.
games. Yeah, just
go to
go
sleep.
to work. Work 12 hours.
But yeah, I do think it's gonna be a good game. I don't think. I don't want to say it actually, but I think it's a scary
Does it?
game. I'm looking forward to it, obviously, because it's a playoff game. I'm a little nervous though. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
If it was like,
They've got weapons, man. They've got weapons both sides. Bills have weapons. They have the main one.
yeah, it's just they have a lot of speed. Like Parker Washington, ETN.
Parker Washington random.
He's been like popping off recently.
Just like 10 targets a game for 4 games in a row. It's crazy.
4:30 Sundays, Eagles, 49ers. Eagles 4.5
God,
point
dude.
favorites,
Come on.
44.5 over under.
49ers do the Lord's work. Man.
Really? I think the Eagles are going to blow them out. I'm not going to lie
I'm
to you.
gonna hate that. That's gonna make me so mad.
I just think that the Eagles defense is good. 49ers defense is not good. And both offenses are good.
You see, Warner might be able to come back if they go to the Super Bowl.
It was crazy after he broke his leg or ankle. But he's a beast. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just my gut feeling. I think Eagles are just going to, they're going to score like 20 something probably. And I don't think the 49ers will break like more than 14.
I don't know. There might be a big push. Like,
Depends if Trent Williams plays. I will say that.
Yeah.
Because he was out last game with a hammy. And you saw, like, you could totally tell. Like, they couldn't run the ball at all. Pass pro, really.
Well, he's a Hall of Famer.
I was talking to my buddy at work, my boss, who's also my buddy. He's like, who's the guy who had cancer? And I was like, Trent Williams. They told him he didn't have cancer. They told him he's fine to play. He had fucking cancer. I think it was the Redskins at the time. It's crazy. I don't know if you remember that.
No.
You don't? Yeah, they told him he had the team told him he was fine. He's like went to a separate independent doctor and like, you have cancer. Like,
Damn.
and
Dude, those team doctors are fake.
yeah, he
man.
went back to the team. They're like,
Nah.
you're good. What are you talking about?
Get
and
out
he was
there.
like, and he was like, no, I'm not playing. And they're like, all right, if you don't play, we're taking away your salary because you're healthy.
That's crazy.
And
Just gaslighting
I think
somebody.
they took it away, but he sued them and he got
They
it back.
probably appealed it, yeah.
But yeah,
That's
so I
crazy.
think that's big dependent on the matchup. We'll see tomorrow.
How many years do you think McCaffrey has left, though? That's the thing. That's another thing. I feel like they're in a position this year. This is the closest they'll probably be able to like make a playoff push with
Oh, yeah.
with everybody's age as well. So because they're like
Kittle's
they're
old
going to
too
be in
now,
cap
too.
hell for a while. So like who they have now, just take advantage of it. So I think McCaffrey's got like 2 more years left of like actual.
It was just crazy because he was healthy all year after years.
Yeah, but I'm saying just mileage wise.
No, I know what you
I don't
mean,
think he's
but-
going to be able to like.
It's like going to be next year is going to be like Saquon this year because Saquon
Yeah,
had like
yeah.
the record amount of touches and then this year is just kind of meh. I think that's going to happen to McCaffrey next year.
I think
because
that
of all
already
the
kind of happened to
touches.
him like twice in his career though. He got just
Yeah, and he got
just
hurt.
fed,
Yeah, I
hurt
think-
again.
I think that's going to happen
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah, but
Um,
what I'm saying with that is I think they might have a little bit more incentive to play. I think McCaffrey's going to have a little bit extra, willpower.
It would be
I think the
cool.
team itself will just like try.
Niners
and Purdy
win.
looks good, so
They
like
fire Sirianni. I don't like that guy, but
yeah.
Sunday night, like we said, Chargers, Pats 3.5 point favorites. I thought it would be more considering the Pats are the 2 seed and the Chargers are the 7
Considering they're the
seed.
best team in the
And the Chargers have 0 O linemen. Like they're like all
Yeah.
backup O linemen. But I think that just shows you how good Herbert is to get only 3 point underdogs. And I guess the Pats don't really have like the pass rusher guy, But I don't know. I don't see a way the Chargers win, to be honest.
I really can't figure out the Patriots. Like, I mean, besides Gonzalez, obviously, their defense is, they have good fundamentals, I think. They're, like, very balanced team. But, like, I
It's a
still don't,
Vrabel coach
I
team.
just don't understand. But also, like, you don't really see them, again, the
Like
easiest
when he was on the
schedule.
Titans, they didn't have great players. Like obviously Henry and AJ Brown, but other than that, like
I don't know.
Kevin Byard, he was good with them. He's good with the Bears now.
I'm just saying, I really couldn't tell you if the Patriots are good or bad.
I think they're good. And just watching from the Bills games, played them twice. Especially the first game or the second game, Drake May was going crazy. Because Henderson really didn't do much at the beginning of the year.
That is kind of also unfair. They got 2 running backs now. Just one of them spawned. Just happened to be super good.
Yeah.
Double hat tricks.
So yeah, I would go spread in that game. I would take 3 points with the Pats. I think it's going to be a touchdown or more game. I just can't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just blind to something. I just can't see the Chargers winning that game at all.
That's with my eye test, the Chargers kind of like they're due to fall apart, and with how like balanced the Patriots are.
They say Hampton's might not play the running back for the Chargers.
O'Marion.
Yeah. Last game, Monday Night Football is Texans Steelers. We have 3-point favorites for the Texans. Otis, you gotta stop.
3-point favorites for the Steelers.
No, for the Texans.
For the Texans.
Even though the Steelers are at home.
You would think that I would think it would be more, just with how like I think the Texans.
They've definitely impressed.
Yeah, they're like you would think they would have it would be a bigger spread.
I think the line opened at 4.5, and a lot of money has been going on the Steelers. What's going on with you, man? Let me check real quick. It's crazy pod.
This is fun.
Because there's like most of the public is betting on the Steelers, I read, but all the like big money is on all the public is betting on the Texans, but all the big money is coming on the Steelers.
I would take the Steelers, but
I'd take the
I don't
points.
know if I would take the spread.
It's +3.
Yeah.
If it's a field goal, game-winning field goal, you get push.
Yeah. I don't know.
But
I do want.
I could see a clear path. The Texans fucking just destroy on the O line or D line, and Rodgers can't do anything because he's old.
Yeah, but they're the way they play is kind of so. Kenneth Gainwell
And DK's back.
he gets like 14 receptions a game, like some crazy just random dump off screens.
He's the guy,
Tomlin
though.
told him that he's like the team MVP.
Yeah, out of nowhere too.
So that kind of like play calling, like easy dump offs for Rodgers gets him in rhythm, and then it kind of opens up the deep ball stuff. And obviously we got DK to run the slants for you.
The Texans secondary, they have Stingley, but I don't know. They have been what's the word? I don't want to say penetrable, but like
Easy to penetrate.
the Texans defense has
Holes.
yeah, it's something like that. So yeah, I can't remember which game it was. I think it was the Colts. They're just letting up huge deep balls. They ended up winning, but still was surprising given that how good their defense is. But
Yeah, I think the Steelers also they could be coached up enough. You have Tomlin. I think there's a lot of character in that team. That
I
also
think they
helps.
know that nobody believes in them, so that's
Yeah.
going to play a big factor.
And the team that's an underdog that's playing for themselves, kind of. It's always a nice story. I really hope they make it to the second round at least. That'll be it'll be fun to see them.
It should be hype for Rodgers,
Yeah, that was the happiest I've been for a football game in forever. When they missed the field goal, I was just like.
It was crazy because
I was
Lamar put him
screaming.
down there, had that amazing pass that Likely, and Likely caught it finally. Yeah,
The guy got death threats off rip.
Who,
Like,
Loop? Yeah. He had to
him
delete his
and
Instagram.
fiance got death threats.
I feel bad
I
because
was
he's a
telling
rookie
Aaliyah,
too.
I'm like, dude, for sure he's gonna get death threats. She's like, why? I'm like, because Baltimore is not a place that would not be sending you
See
death threats.
Stavros?
I didn't see the clip. I wanted to watch it.
He's in the shower.
Yeah.
Need to bring Joe Flacco as a GM, head coach, player.
Yeah, true. They might have to do a full full rebuild now. Ravens look like shit. If they made it to the playoffs, they'd get blown out.
Yeah, but a little shorter episode today, just to
Yeah.
get back in the swing of things. Definitely see us next week, probably in a new.
Oh yeah,
New
goodbye to
environment.
this setup. Bye setup. It's
yeah,
been nice.
moving, but we still got a good spot. Good. They got like a podcast room where I'm going, so we'll see how that goes.
Gonna have to bring a fireplace in there to put a TV over. Play a fireplace on the TV.
Yeah, comment. Your playoff predictions, at least for this week. Maybe if you want to. Further on, I would say I think I've said it before. I'd have bet on the Broncos, AFC champions. That's kind of so far what I got. I got Stafford most passing yards this weekend. I don't know. They're just doing like random bets on FanDuel.
I gotta look at those. I
They're
never
giving
look
me
at
like promos, 20% boost. I did Saquon most rushing yards this weekend. I don't know. I just hate the 49ers defense. I think they're shit.
Let me think. I don't think. Yeah, that's not even that bad of a bet. I could definitely see
It's like 5 for 30.
like Rico randomly popping off or something, and it
Well,
just
if you think
ruins your
so,
bet.
he's like plus thousands.
Really to be the best. Look, they
Most
split
rushing
carries.
yards.
They split carries, and he's played so.
Chuba's
bad,
been
but-
playing good too, but
Chuba has not been playing. Whatever, dude. Chuba sucks. I'm watching.
he
him,
does suck. But Rico is. I don't
It's
know.
just-
Rico's playing hurt.
It's just the fucking play calling, man. The Panthers, they need to fire their fucking coach. Like, it's straight up is just on him. He just does not understand how to like get Bryce going, how to get the team going, like at all.
That's what Steve was saying. Get McDaniels.
That would be fun. Yeah,
Especially if you're a shitty team, just get like a cool play caller.
yeah. Instead of just some bullshit, run up the middle.
3 times.
Yeah, run up the middle 3 times, throw a screen, 5 yards behind the line. Receivers are ass, so it's either a drop or a loss of yards.
Sick.
Whatever.
Or the refs fucking just screw you up.
Or the refs clear. Clear. That game was clearly just
bad,
fucking.
man. It was bad.
Like
Especially
how?
the face mask too, where he ripped off Tommy Tremble's helmet.
Yeah, that's crazy,
No one
dude.
said
What the
anything.
hell? In front of the ref, dude.
Yeah, it was. That's what my buddy I told you. They made the Bucks win just so the ratings would be sick for the
Yeah.
Falcons game.
It's bullshit. Yeah, nobody would watch that. All right, leave a comment. Let's see. Season's coming to an end. We need to think of something else to talk about. So if there's any sports you want us to just randomly dive into, for those of you listening, just like
The UFC's next week. We're back.
yeah,
big
yeah,
card.
it is. It is.
So
I already got my
definitely talk
Paramount.
about that next time.
I already got my
Predictions.
Netflix subscription for
Yeah.
for UFC. Yeah.
You're gonna be. It's gonna be sad. You're just waiting. Where is it?
Yeah.
But we're out of here.
All right. Goodbye.